Hey guys, it's Tim coming at you with an all-new Venom related video for this week. Since the announcement of Sony developing its own Marvel movie seemingly outside of the MCU with Spider-Man related characters, despite Spider-Man having come to the MCU by then, there's always been the question of how these new films will be related. More specifically, will we see Tom Holland's Spider-Man from the MCU showing up in Tom Hardy's Venom? After all, Spider-Man plays a huge part in Venom's backstory in the comics and drives his motivations, so it would seem odd to completely ignore his existence. There's been a lot of back and forth on whether or not the Venom film will be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with Tom Holland himself and Amy Pascal seemingly saying that he was, but several sources are going against that, leading to the ambiguity of whether or not there will be any connection. But as it stands right now, there's no real reason why Spider-Man couldn't show up in Venom. Sony still owns the film rights to Spider-Man, with them striking a deal with Marvel Studios that allows them to use Spider-Man himself and any other characters they approve of in the MCU. If Sony wanted to, they could have Spider-Man be in both Venom and Black and Silver, and there wouldn't be much Marvel could do about it. This is even more apparent considering the fact that the Peter Parker Spider-Man is in the trailer for Into the Spider-Verse, which is also being done independently by Sony. But will it be Tom Holland's Spider-Man? Will all of it be connected? Well, honestly, it all comes down to what Tom Holland's contract says, as well as the terms of the deal between Marvel and Sony, both of which are unknown to us. It could very much be possible that Tom Holland can only play Spider-Man in Marvel Studios films, but there is a chance that this may not be the case, seeing as Sony was still involved in Spider-Man Homecoming, with Amy Pascal being a producer alongside Kevin Feige. If it is possible to have Tom Holland reprise his role though, how would he fit into the film? After all, Venom takes place in San Francisco while Spidey is over in Queens. Seeing as the film seems to be based on the Lethal Protector run on Venom, fitting him into it wouldn't be that hard. Either have a flashback of Eddie getting the Venom symbiote from Spider-Man in New York, or if Eddie doesn't start the film with the Venom symbiote, just have Peter abandoning the symbiote in a flashback and having it be brought to San Francisco by the Life Foundation. If that's the case, you could create a connection between Eddie and the symbiote by having Spider-Man ruining Eddie's life in New York like he did in the comics and having him move to San Francisco to start over. If the former is the case, like in the comics, Eddie could have moved to California in an attempt to use the symbiote for good and get away from Spidey. But what do you guys think? Will we see Tom Holland's Spider-Man in Venom, and how will he be worked in? Well, as always, let us know down in the comments, but until next time, this has been Tim from the Hybrid Network, signing out. Hey guys, thanks for watching, but if you want to take your support to the next level, consider subscribing to us and hitting the bell next to it to be immediately informed whenever a new video goes up. Also, check out our website for the latest news and editorials, and if you want to take your support even further, you can always donate to us on Patreon to help our videos get better.